Westpac has just reported a 12% drop in half-year profit to $3.1 billion as the bank continues to cut costs and invest in its mortgage book. Joining me now is our business reporter, Edward Boyd. Ed, Westpac says rising interest rates will cool the property market next year.
They expect the cash rate to get up to about 1.75% by the end of this year. So it's got a long way to go between now and then to get to that level, and then continue rising as well next year. And that increase in the cash rate is starting to dampen the property market already in some of the big capital cities on the east coast of Australia. But Westpac believe it's going to become a nationwide cooling of the housing market next year in 2023. So their economist Bill Evans believes the property market prices are going to fall roughly 14% from around now until 2024. So a gradual decline in property. But look, Westpac today reported its half-year profit. We can put up some of the info on the screen for you, but basically their cash earnings was down 12% to $3.1 billion. Dividend up about 3 cents to 61 cents a share. The bank's mortgage book grew about 3.3% over that half year to about $458 billion. And on the next page, we've got a breakdown of the loans that Westpac have. And you can see roughly 60% are variable and 40% are fixed. And about 2 years ago, only 10% around that level were fixed. So you can see a lot more Australians are starting to fix their mortgages because they know interest rates are going up. So they're fixing now for probably 2 to 3 year fixed loans to keep their cash rate low for the next couple of years. Laura?
Yeah, it's really going to hurt once that 3 or 2 years expires and they're hit with a higher interest rate. But I guess that's for future families to sort out. Ed, let's look at the stock market now. It has just opened. We were expecting it to fall. How's it looking?
It's fallen a bit more than expected. The expectation was the market to open down 0.7%. It's down about 1% in early trade. So it's been a rough couple of weeks for not only the Australian stock market, but markets all over the world, particularly in the US. Technology stocks in America have been hammered over the last 2 weeks, and our tech sector is the lowest performing sector today, this morning. This week, the big economic news is coming out from America, actually. Overnight on Wednesday night, we'll get the US inflation figures for the month of April. And that's going to be a critical number because, remember, inflation in the US is at 8.5% in March. That's a 40-year high. Is inflation starting to come back down now the US Federal Reserve has lifted interest rates twice? So we should get a bit of a sense of that overnight on Wednesday, so Thursday morning our time.
All right, lovely. Ed, thanks so much. We'll talk to you tomorrow.